Hello and welcome to the video and to part 1 of my playthrough for my Ultimate Challenge Run playthrough, that is, for Fable 3. Ignore this character, we're going to be starting a new game in a second. But before we do, I'm going to quickly go over the rules of the Ultimate Challenge Run. Same as with Fable 1 and Fable 2, the rules might be slightly altered as we go through the game so that they make more sense or so they fit the game a little bit better, because most of these rules were created as a guideline for all three games, and I had to slightly alter them for each game so that they fit the game better. But again, as you play through, you realise certain rules can be added, certain rules need to be tweaked so they are a bit more fair for the playthrough. But the general rules are no property, we've got no unique / legendary weapons, but for Fable 3 every weapon is a unique or legendary weapon, so that's going to be swapped to only hero weapons. Again, it's got no augments, but Fable 3 doesn't have augments. You just upgrade the weapons and complete certain conditions to unlock an augment. So maybe I'll have no upgrading weapons, but that's just no opening chests really. So yeah, we'll probably have very limited access to using the roads to rule. Maybe only leveling up the base stats up to level 1 and only having one spell. We got so for every time I get KO'd, I have to waste a healing item. That one will remain the same. No selling EXP potions. I'll have to make sure those are in the game. Again, it's stuff like that. Obviously, this game has the summon creature potions and slow time, so maybe I'll have no selling those, or no using those, maybe. So you can't use those. No using the elixir of life. Again, if they're in the game, I'm not allowed to use them. Depending on how easy it is to get money, I might allow myself or may not allow myself to sell those. We've got no abusing the job system, make lots of money, which that can remain in this one. I did initially have no abusing the gift system, but after completing Fable 2 without using it once, and it was very much manageable, we've swapped it to no using the gift system to get potentially good items. And we got no upgrading the dog, which we can keep that the same. So a slightly better worded version of those rules will be in the description and as a comment when I come up with a nicer version of those rules. And like I say, you know, something may have been changed between now and the end of the game, at the end of the stream, and we may think of some good ones to add in addition.
And so our story begins. The kingdom is on the verge of revolution.
Getting into it.
But who will be the hero to lead the rebellion?
We'll go for Prince. So, in Fable 2, it turned out to be a lot harder to get healing items than it is in Fable 1, and I thought Fable 1 would have been the hardest, but Fable 2 I think was actually a little bit harder in the sense of healing my character. In terms of game overs, Fable 2 is impossible to get game overs on, so Fable 1 was more difficult in an actual... In terms of stakes, there was higher stakes for Fable 1 because you could actually fail. Fable 2 and 3, it's not possible to fail. Anytime you get KO'd, you just send out a pulse wave and get back up. So I'm going to keep the rule of having to lose something for every KO I have, but I'll have to see how easy it is to collect healing items in this game, because I know you can't stock up on food. You can only have one food item at a time. So like if you have carrots as your food and then you try to buy tofu, it'll overwrite the carrots, but I'm not sure if you keep both of them in your inventory.
Welcome to the city of the downtrodden.
Ah, no, get out of that chicken! See, honestly, the Fable cutscenes are so good. It's a shame they didn't have more.
Are punished.
It's like, these cutscenes are of a similar quality as Fable 2's, but a lot more dynamic and there's more happening in them, not just, you know, a boat sailing or docking or a tower having a pulse wave shoot up it. The first cutscene of Fable 2 had a bit more to it. Had the bird flying around and then poops on you. Oh no! Get out of there, friends! It's like Chicken Run, not Chicken Run. Well, kind of like Chicken Run, like Ratatouille and Chicken Run combined.
True rebels never give up.
Yeah, never give up, friend. You got this. I believe in you.
Yet they cannot triumph alone.
Oh, it's heartbreaking every time.
The uprising has begun.
So I really hope Teresa is
But
in
who
the new
will lead
Fable.
the revolution.
In whatever form that game has. I really hope she's in it. Oh yeah, also we're playing on Xbox Series X, so this game, I don't believe it's optimized for Series X. I'll quickly press home. It's got FPS boost though, so this game is boosted. And I believe it's got Xbox One X enhancements, so it does have those. Plus it'll have the Series X, you know, passive boosts, like...
what a dreadfully sorry sight.
What's it called?
Such
Faster
a beautiful
loading
day to
times and
waste
stuff like
in
that.
bed, don't you agree?
But then it is also FPS boosted.
Oh, go away, Jasper.
Now that is hardly the response of a prince. I'm
I
afraid
don't know.
it is
Princes
time to rise.
tell people what to do. Seems like
With
something
your
a prince would
permission,
say.
I shall wake your sleeping companion.
Yeah, she's a bit of a slag.
Yes, one's heart soars before such regal bearing. I trust you both slept well. You have a busy day ahead.
Oh yeah.
Come on, boy. If I have to get up, so do you.
It's
Rex.
not going to work. Don't look at me like that. Oh, very well. Good dog.
Good dog.
What a pair. The kingdom is doomed.
So yeah, just like in my Fable 1 and 2 playthroughs also,
No,
this
sir,
is
if
not
you'll
a
follow me,
good
perhaps we
or
can find
evil
some appropriate
playthrough.
clothing for
I'll be
today's
making
activity.
certain good decisions, certain evil decisions. There
Lady
will be
Elise is most
no
eager to speak to you
rhyme
this
or
morning,
reason
and
other
is
than
waiting for you in the
I
dark.
will be picking the one I
No
would
doubt
like to
you will
pick.
wish to look your
I
best for your
tend
young
to go for
friend.
the elegant prince, but we'll go
I
for
have
the
taken the
practical
liberty
prince
of
today.
arranging 2 suitable outfits, if you would care to choose.
Bless you. It's okay.
Ah, splendid choice. I'm sure Lady Elise will approve. Perhaps you ought to make your way to her now. And I would recommend avoiding your brother today. King Logan
Yeah?
is rumoured to be in an ill temper.
Alright, it's okay.
Have a good
then.
day, sir.
I shall.
Will
my
do.
lord.
Bye, Jasper.
Yeah, so in terms of the no property, I do have the like the pre-order bonus and the special edition bonus or whatever it was for this game. So I do technically have a house. It's that one that you get. What's it called? It's in Mist Peak. So
Hello, Prince.
technically, I will have property in the game. I don't think you can rent it though, so I won't be gaining money from the house. So it won't be changing that rule in the game anyway.
Prince?
Well, obviously, you know, it doesn't count. Like, in Fable 2, you start off with a caravan. So it's not a matter of no having property, it's no buying property. You can't build on top, you know?
Oh, brave
Hello,
knight.
it's
Have you come to
me.
protect
No,
me?
it's me!
You big softy. You'd be rubbish in a fight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I don't know, you'd be surprised. He'd probably rip some
I'll
throats
protect
out.
you, my lady.
How are
I
you?
don't know. You don't look so tough either. Perhaps you can give me a demonstration of your abilities.
Yeah, I know what you want. I haven't loaded the TV down, so it doesn't. Just in case it comes through the mic. I know what she wants. Madness. So she got a crazy hairstyle though. Similar to
How's that?
Hammer, just a bit more over the top.
Not bad. I suppose you'll do. I thought you'd never get up. Did Jasper tell you I wanted to speak to you?
Yes.
Fable's
Did something
obsessed with giving women cornrows,
sure.
not cornrows,
Everyone in
dreadlocks.
the castle seems to be upset with your brother. More than usual. And it's even
More
worse
than
down in
usual?
the city.
But they were already very upset with him.
I hear such terrible stories. Listen, they say a factory worker was executed this morning. I'm sure it's only a rumour, but you can imagine how people are talking. The staff in the castle are anxious.
Yeah, I might have
I
to
told
figure
them you'd
something out
speak
in
to
terms of the
Will you
eating.
do that?
not eating,
I'm afraid of
healing
what might happen if
items.
someone doesn't
Because
calm
like I say,
things
the
down.
workaround for Fable 2 with the...
If you think it will
so the
help.
workaround for Fable 1
I do.
was enemies
They
drop
may fear
healing
the king,
items.
but they still care
And you
for
can
their
get
prince.
food out of barrels. So that was
So,
the
my good
workaround.
prince,
Very
will you
limited,
take my hand and escort me
but
to the castle?
it was
Everyone's waiting for you.
manageable. Fable 2, I'll hold hand now, I just need to quickly clean my glasses. Fable 2's workaround was you could steal items from shops and
Good.
from
Now let's
cabinets
go.
and stuff.
I can't believe your
This
brother could
one,
have had
I'm
work
not sure if I'll
executed.
be able to steal items
sometimes I
unless I
think,
break into a
Well,
shop in the
that
night,
there's something
maybe.
wrong with him. He's changed so much. And he looks so tired all the time.
So we'll have to see, because if I can't buy them and I can't find them in the world,
I told
that's
Sir Walter about the
not
speech.
very
He'll be there
fair,
to support you.
essentially.
I don't know what this
Um,
place would be like
But
without
we'll
him.
figure it out as
I'm
we
sure
go
he'll
through,
want
like I
to
say.
continue with your instruction today. He seems obsessed with combat training lately.
Ah, you're alive!
But it's
He's alive!
not my place to speak of it.
He's alive. Hello, friends.
Welcome, Your Majesty.
Hi, Stuart.
Such an
I
honour to
see
have you here
the
today.
chicken got away.
Staff are convened to hear your words. Whenever you're ready.
Right, we'll give them the nice speech. Generally speaking, I'm going to go for the nice things, but most of the evil decisions are going to happen when I'm king.
You have all been through some difficult
Because
times.
saving up money to save the
king
people
has
of
been
Albion
too
will be
preoccupied to treat you
infinitely
as he
harder
should.
now. So
But I
I
asked you
know
all
I
to
won't
ignore
be able
any
to get
wild
this.
rumors
I
you
think it's like
hear.
6.5 million or something
I
to
promised
save
to speak
everyone.
with my brother
So
about
I know I
improving
won't be able to do
conditions.
that, and this will be my
for both
first
you
ever playthrough
and
where I
your
don't
families
save everyone
outside
in
the
Albion.
castle.
So it's going to be weird,
Thank you.
but it'll be cool. Just to see what happens.
You
if
call
not everyone
that a royal
survives.
speech? You didn't shout, you didn't threaten, and you were far too reasonable. It was bloody marvellous.
Oh,
Right
thanks,
then,
Walter.
ready for today's training?
I am
Take care
indeed.
of him, Walter.
I really like Walter. He's a cool character.
I
like
suppose
his
you've
design
heard the
as well.
rumours then.
And the fact that he's got a
Well, I'm
giant
afraid
mug
they're quite
attached to
true.
his belt as
Who
well. Man's
knows
ready
what
for a
your
pint.
brother will do next.
Always.
In the meantime, the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day.
How stable this game is though now on the Xbox
A lot of people
One
to
X.
see your brother today.
And with the FPS
Poor
boost, it's so nice.
Sir Walter,
Only downside
what a stroke
that
of luck.
it's the
Would you be so
glitches
kind
of the
as
free
to sign my
Fables
petition?
on backwards
We must
compatible.
fight to eradicate
Certain
poverty
areas
in
of the
Albion.
game have
Too many
the
suffer on
textures
our
just turned to
streets,
big
and the
black
king does nothing.
surfaces,
He must be made to care.
especially in the DLC.
Very well, but I'm just an old soldier. I doubt my name would mean anything. But perhaps the prince here would care to help you out.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Your Majesty. Well, it would be the greatest honour.
So I'll be nice to him then. We won't be mean. We'll sign it.
Support. If anything happens to me,
I'd be happy to sign.
Thank you, my good prince. Your support will make all the difference, I'm certain of it.
if anything happens to me,
It wasn't even my fault, you know. I was just standing.
That was a courageous move. I doubt it would make much of a difference, but perhaps your brother will finally realize that
Well, let's
you
hope
have
for
a
that.
mind of your own. Let's see you put it to good use in the combat room. Come on!
Come
You have
on!
made good progress these past few weeks.
Yeah, so I
But
think what I'll do
today
for this one
isn't
is,
about
like I say, no
practice.
upgrading
I
or
want
no
you to fight
unlocking
me
the augment
As if
abilities
your
for
life
weapons.
depended on it. One day.
I'm just not sure. I don't think it applies to
Well,
the
nice
hero
try.
weapons.
That's it. Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? Of your father, the great hero king.
Yeah, wrecked, Walter.
You'd never
Although in
get
this
tired
one,
of hearing those stories.
I can block
And after each
without
one,
having to upgrade my character.
you remember
so...
what you would say
Teach me how to be a hero.
Oh, I broke this. Oh god.
every single time.
Ah, take
I
that.
wish that was something an old soldier like me could teach you. But I've done my best. Now I need you to do your best. Strike me. Don't think of me as Walter. Think of me as
Ah,
an
take
enemy.
this.
Strike! Ha! You only went and broke it. Look at
Look
that.
at that.
Am I a great teacher or what? But listen,
Oh yeah. Also
There's
today is,
something-
Go
Walter!
Day.
You have to come quickly.
And
Both of you.
apparently,
what's happened?
Outside
there's
the
usually
castle.
some Dragon Ball
It looks
Z
like a
related news
demonstration.
that gets released on Gold
This is
Day.
not good.
And I have seen rumblings that people think it will be actual gameplay for Budokai Tenkaichi 4, or maybe a follow-up game to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I'd love
They're
if they
right
did
inside the castle
a game that
grounds.
follows
I've never seen so many people
a
out
combination of
Balls.
GT and
I should
Super.
have
I think would
known
be
this
really
would
cool.
happen. I don't
Or
think they realize
possibly
what your
even
brother is capable
better
of.
or
This
preferably
isn't going to end
Dragon
well.
Ball instead of Dragon Ball Z.
It's been a
Maybe
long
do Dragon
time
Ball
since
Super
Logan
and
listened
then
to
do
me.
GT
But I
as a
should find
DLC like they did with
Stay here. There's
Future
still
Trunks
something we need to
storyline
talk
and
about.
the Bardock. I still haven't played
We
Bardock
can't just
story.
stand here.
When I finally
have a
get round to
horrible
buying it,
feeling
I'll
about this.
stream
We
that like I
need to
did
do
the
something.
Future
Look.
Trunks story.
The guards have moved away from the stairs. We should follow Walter, find out what Logan's going to do. Let's go while we can.
Yeah, let's. What she said.
They must be in the war room.
Then let's get there before anyone sees us.
Alright.
Quick! You can see them.
Think about what you're doing, Logan.
I'm protecting the interests of the people. Do not question me again.
Yeah,
You
no one
will
questions
shoot to
Magneto.
kill. Start with the ringleaders, and if necessary, continue with the crowd.
This is wrong. You can't do this. Oh!
Never
I'm
tell
not
me what I
strong enough,
can't
Xavier.
do.
Oh,
Walter.
Charles. I can't remember any
We
lines
can't
of
let him kill all those people.
any lines
You're
from
his
that
brother.
version
Maybe
of
he'll listen to
Magneto.
you. We have to do
The one that always comes to mind is Sir Ian McKellen. You should have killed me when you had the chance. I love that line.
What are you doing here? The war room is no place for a child.
Oh, I
Leave
suppose
now.
show me the
I'm here
real
to stop you.
mystique. I said
You
the
can't
real
kill
mystique.
those people.
No.
That
Wait.
one, I suppose, is a line of his.
Enough!
Or some
How
variation
dare
of
you
that.
turn against me? Perhaps you believe you should be the one making these decisions. You
Maybe.
really wish to defend those traitors? Then so be it. Let us see how you do. Take my brother and his friend to the throne room. We shall settle this matter officially.
Oh yeah, what you got in mind, Logan? Dueling to the death? Pistols at dawn?
I'm going.
Oh, come on, mate. How can we be so rough?
Leave her alone!
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we'll get through this together. Keep walking!
Here come the saviors of the people. Come closer,
That's us.
brother. Today you have disappointed me beyond measure. I have been betrayed by my own blood and a filthy spy.
We did nothing wrong.
Punishment must be apportioned where it belongs.
Punish me then!
You are no longer a child, and it is time I stopped treating you as one. You wish to save the traitors who had gathered outside the castle this morning. Very well, you shall have your chance to save them. Here stand the leaders of the violent mob. I will give you a choice. Who will be punished? These strangers or this girl? The sentence will be death.
No, this can't be.
You are the prince. Decide.
Your Majesty, Logan,
Sorry.
please.
I am giving you power over life and death.
No, I won't do this.
If you can't choose, I will. They will all be executed.
Right,
So
I
tell me,
was going to
what are you
do the
willing
good
to
decision
sacrifice
of
to do the
saving,
right thing?
This is madness.
saving
We
the
can't. We just
protesters.
Choose
But
me.
I'm actually going to choose
can't
no
let them
one
all
because
die.
I don't think I've made
Choose
that
me.
decision on stream. So we're going to make Logan
There's
decide
only
for
one
us.
decision you can make. It has to be me.
And I think I've only made this decision once.
Are you listening to me? Pick me.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I know, I'm sorry,
Please.
friends.
This can't be happening. It can't be.
Oh,
Still having trouble deciding? Let me help you. I will give you until the count of 5.
Choose me. They didn't do anything. It should be me.
well, they technically did something. They were
Fine.
protesting. It's not much, but
4.
they did something.
3.
It's not worth being killed for,
Calm down,
obviously.
Lee. It's gonna be okay, you'll see.
No, it won't.
You have to choose me. It's the only way. You know it is.
You disappoint me. Take them all away. Kill them now.
Please. can't let him do this. You can't let him.
I will never forgive you for this.
Good. Then you will never forget it. Escort my brother to his chambers. Now.
It's mad to think, like, a lot of this story wouldn't have even happened if Logan just shared what was going on and what he knew.
You mustn't blame yourself, sir. I don't think any of us realized just how far he'd fallen into madness.
I have to do something. I can't just stay here.
You're not. We leave the castle tonight. This kingdom needs nothing less than a revolution. It needs a new leader. It needs a hero. It's time to see if you're ready.
Ready for what?
To be your father's son.
To be your father's son.
Very good. I will pack some essentials.
There's no time. We take nothing.
Not even
So that's
pajamas?
something that you don't see in
Come on.
in media
must
very
leave
often
now.
anymore.
Don't worry,
A
sir. I shall
heroic
follow you
father
wherever
having a
fate may take
son.
us.
I should have done
Like, you
something
see
in
it
the
now
throne
and again, but in
I should have
most
stopped him.
cases,
All you would have accomplished would
like,
have been
if
your
they
own
make a
death.
character who's very popular,
Still,
that character then has a
Maybe
daughter,
I should have
and then that
taken you
daughter
away sooner.
takes the
There
mantle.
is something rather sinister about this garden at night.
Where are we going? I thought we were leaving the castle.
We are. But there's something we must do first.
I'm drawing a blank on actual examples to give you for this now that I've said it as well. Except for Dragon Ball.
It's
Dragon
time we
Ball,
paid our respects
Goku had
to Albion's
only
last hero.
sons.
I never thought I'd enter
Vegeta.
this
Well, no,
place
Vegeta had a
again.
boy and a girl. If
You should have known better.
Did they introduce Bra in GT? No, not GT. In Super. I'm not sure
The
if they
night
did.
your
They may
father
have.
died, I promised him I would
Obviously,
bring you here one
Gohan
day.
has pans.
When you
Gohan
were
has a
old enough
daughter.
and
It's not a
strong
problem.
enough.
Don't get me wrong. I don't care
This is
if they
your history.
do it that
This
way.
is your
Anime
legacy.
tends to.
The world has been
manga.
too long without a hero.
They do whatever.
But I'm hoping that it will have one soon.
Just in more Western entertainment, it feels like a way. Oh, there's the song. Oh, I love it. Just seems like a way for people to gender swap characters in a more organic way that people can't argue with. If it's the person has a child and it's a girl, well, like Spider-Man. Peter Parker had Mayday
This
Parker,
is your father's most treasured possession.
and then she
the
became
Guild
Spider-Girl.
Seal.
But that was that's not a
chooses
good
those who have
example
the
for what I
power
mean,
inside
because
them.
they didn't
Those who have
use
the
her as a way
potential
of
to become
usurping
legends.
Spider-Man's position. Alright. Either way, like, it doesn't matter. If they make a character to take over someone else's role, as long as they're good, I don't care what they are, like, in any sense. It's just people tend to do it lazily, and that's the problem. There's very little effort put into doing it. Ah, the road to rule.
Who are you?
I am Teresa, the seer of the spire. I
Hi,
guided your
Teresa.
father in his greatest triumph.
Oh yeah.
But you have an even greater destiny ahead of
Also
you.
guided
The
my
seal
enemy
will work
against
with your
me.
touch, as it would at no one else's. This means the fate of Albion rests on your shoulders. Before you lies the path you were born to take.
Yeah, so what we'll do
And at
is
its end
I'll
is the
be very
kingdom you
selective
were
as to
born to
which
rule.
chests I'm allowed
Like
to
all
open.
heroes, you will face
I'm
many
only allowed
trials,
one magic spell,
but you cannot
so
pass through
that would
these
be the
gates
default
alone.
one.
You will need to gather followers and gain the support of
I'll
the
allow
people.
myself to get like
For
the
now,
dice and
you
stuff
have
like
the
that.
support of two friends.
I'll allow
Jasper,
one
who
level
will
up
serve you
for
always, and Sir
strength
Walter
and skill,
who will
so
be
I
your
can upgrade my
greatest
sword
ally.
and my
Together
and my
you have
gun
already
one
taken
time.
the first
I
step
won't
in your
upgrade
journey.
my magic.
Walk through the gate and claim your reward.
And then if there's like, you know, just random ones here and there, new expressions, I'll get the new expressions, obviously. I'll level up the jobs maybe one time, just put them up to level 1 each.
There is the gauntlet will channel
There's
the
no
magic
point getting
within
spell weaving because I'm only going to
you.
allow
Use it
myself
by
to
the
have the
tomb
one
in
glove.
the mausoleum.
Or maybe I'll
And the
buy
way
the
out
second
of the
glove just so I got the two
castle
of them
will
on,
open for you.
but I won't
You
have
will
a second
return here
spell to
when you have
weave.
gathered enough followers to reach the next gate. Now go. Walter and Jasper will follow wherever you lead. And
I
one
wonder
day,
what happened to
perhaps the
Teresa's
rest of
spire.
Albion will do so too.
Because they never actually mention it, do they? What happened to the spire?
Well, do you...
I have the power!
It bloody works! You really are a hero!
I never doubted it for a second.
We're holding out for a hero till the end of the
Still
night.
though, it bloody works!
I really hope that the new Fable 1 has a bit of content, not content,
Confined space.
what you call it, some gameplay or just something revealed soon.
What of it?
Oh dear, I seem to have struck a nerve.
Ah, now this is more
Even if it's just
like
another cinematic trailer, just give me an idea of
supply of oxygen.
what to expect in the new Fable, you know?
I hesitate to ask.
And I
what
really
is
hope
that
that they don't
other
just
than leaving the castle
pretend
far
the
behind us?
original trilogy doesn't exist.
Simple. We have
You know,
to
they
stop
can not
Logan.
use any of the
How am I supposed to do that?
characters, that's fine. But
Even
they
if
should
I am a
do
hero, I'm
make
just one
reference
person.
to them, like in Fable 2 and 3. You know, have a book about the Old Kingdom,
Lots of them.
and this Fable
Once you
series
prove what
can be
you
the
are,
Old Kingdom.
People will follow you, and many of them will be willing to fight, but they need a
Or,
leader.
you know, have a
Someone to
story, the hero of
Albion
Bowerstone, or
needs
the hero of
nothing
Bower
less than
Lake,
a revolution.
the hero of Oakfield, or Oakvale even. What would this hero be? The hero king of Albion, I suppose, or something like that. You know, just stuff like that.
Bats, take cover!
Well, young hero. This
They
is
could
your
still
chance.
do make books referencing Twin Blades and Seika. Maybe Seika. No, doubt they do a story about Seika. That'd be like doing a story about Fag. No, but like the different heroes, Jack of Blades, Scythe, Thunder, Whisper, you know, like still reference these people, Hammer.
It is merely a matter of
And they could even potentially incorporate characters from Fable Legends that was never released.
Anyway,
Especially Shroud. He was my favourite character. He was kind of like an evil Robin Hood, kind of. He looked like a more sinister Robin Hood anyway.
bats are just the beginning.
I have the book. I have two books actually about Fable Legends. There was an actual book, you know, like Harry Potter, an actual book
another impressive displays.
that that was like his own story that used a few of the characters for that game. And then there was a the Art of Fable Legends, and I got both of those.
You'll get used to it.
And they're
You
both
might
great.
want to cover your
'Cause
noses from here on.
so obviously, the Art of Fable Legends is a permanent
You might want to cover your
reminder
eyes too,
of
Jasper.
that game.
More bats.
So obviously,
Time to exterminate.
I
a
can just go on
few
YouTube
more
and watch a
bats.
video and be sad remembering the game that never was. I've also got a little video on my channel, which it was just screenshots, just a series of different screenshots that I had
Well, you've
when
certainly got the hang of that.
walking on
spell.
the hub world.
Shall we proceed?
But it's definitely a game that should not have been cancelled. It was so close to releasing, and
I dare say
it was really fun. At least I thought it was really fun.
Industrial.
Very likely. Not the safest place for us right now.
No?
But we should
How
be
so?
able to find a way out of the city once we reach the surface.
Because they could even do a book about the rebellion, and then they'd make reference to the characters who were important in the rebellion. I'm actually drawing a blank on all the characters in the rebellion at the moment. I remember Balder, probably like the least important of the lot. Out of the way, Balder, can't see anything. That's the only reason why I remember his name, that one line. There's that woman, what was her name? She was very important. She was the leader of the Industrial Rebellion. What was her name?
What is this place?
You know, it must be. It is. It's your father's sanctuary. He used to speak of it, but I never
got
thought
Rose
it
in my
was a
head.
real
It's not
place.
Rose.
Well, I don't believe it. Jasper, this book. There's a note with your name on it. Look.
That's not possible. For Jasper?
I see no note.
I grant you it is possible, but it must be a coincidence.
Oh, don't be a dolt. The old king must have left it here for you. What's it called?
The Book of Heroes.
Oh, I'm a hero.
Ordinary.
Does it tell us how to get out?
This really is most remarkable. Everything that we could possibly want to know about heroes and this place is right here in these pages.
Yeah, so obviously the no gifts thing means I will not be interacting with this, even to collect my DLC stuff, which technically aren't gifts. I'll just leave them on there as well.
This map functions as a travelling mechanism. Simply choose where you want to go and, well, it should take you there.
Marvelous. Right. We can use that. We'll have plenty of time to explore this place later. Right now, we have a rather large task ahead of us.
But I don't even know where to start.
Our first stop will be the mountains of Mistpeak. There are people there who would make great allies. They won't offer their allegiance easily, but they despise Logan. And if anyone can persuade them...
Oh, which might actually make it so I don't get my house. I think I have to open the gift that gives me the deeds.
This sanctuary. No doubt we will need to make full use of its facilities.
Right, all right then. Find Mistpeak on the map and let's see if that book's telling us the truth.
I don't see why a book would lie.
The dweller camp in Mistpeak, just there. Select that as your destination.
And off we go! Yeah, see, we got gifts now, so we're just going to leave the gifts alone. We will not be engaging with those. Even, like I say, these ones are just extra outfits and stuff. I'm going to leave them alone.
I've forgotten how bloody cold it is up here. Come on.
It's like Christmas.
The people here call themselves dwellers. They're tough. They're loyal. And
tough,
like I told you earlier,
soft,
they
tough,
hate Logan's
tough,
it may not look like much, but this is where the revolution begins.
Gone mad with power.
This is what Logan has reduced them to.
My doll for some food.
He's taken control of these
Good,
mountains
honest.
and started destroying its forests. I knew they'd have a hard time finding
Sadie.
food, but
My
I
little
had
sister's
no
dance
idea
teacher's
it
name was
this
Sadie.
bad. The man we need to convince is Sabine, a proud old sod, but a good man and a
Used to
good
go
leader.
to it was like
He
Sadie's
won't
School
give
of
his
Dance or
allegiance
something it was
easily,
called.
especially to a prince. Perhaps it's best if I speak to him alone first. You know, maybe you ought to find some new clothes while I talk to Sabine. Something slightly less princely. We don't need this kind of attention. I only have
like
a
my
little bit
outfit.
of gold, but it should be enough. And maybe you can spread what's left among the people.
Cheers, my
They
guy.
need it more than we do.
Where can I find clothes?
Yeah,
Oh,
you'd
don't
say
worry.
that, but...
You'll find someone willing to take that money off you. Now, wish me good luck.
Good luck,
Sick
Walter.
of eating snow. Please
As
help
long as
us.
you don't eat the yellow snow, you're fine.
To the castle right now and kill Logan if I had the strength.
It's so cold here.
Yeah, but you grow up here. You're used to the cold by now, surely.
It's all Logan's fault. Hello. No
I'll
one's
take the
brought
lot.
anything.
Hello, sir. This
Bless
is
you.
Jasper.
So, I'd love to be able to
hello. Now,
replay
included in the
Fable,
sanctuary
all
is
three
a
of the Fable
dressing room.
games for
Step
the
through,
first time
and I'll
again.
show you.
There's other games I'd love to do that with as well.
I've
Breath
taken
of
the
the
liberty of
Wild,
laying out your
the
clothes on these
Bioshock
mannequins,
trilogy.
which should serve as
Um,
convenient.
There we go.
There you are. You look just like a dweller. I hope this new outfit is as comfortable as your royal attire, though I suspect the chances
Borderlands
of that are
1 and 2
now that you
especially.
are properly attired, you should return
Basically
to
every
Walter.
Zelda
It
game.
is time to meet this Sabine. that
Well,
we've
every
heard
Zelda
so
game that
much
I've
about.
played. I haven't played the first two properly, and I think I've only got like a quarter or a third of the way through Link to the Past. I really need to play that one properly. Some Fire Emblem games that I've really gotten into, so I'd love to play for the
That's
first
more
time.
like it.
Specifically,
look
Path
suits
of
you.
Radiance and Radiant.
I've spoken to
Path of
Sabine,
Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
explained everything,
Who
and
you called
he's,
his Scruffy,
well,
Walter?
I told you he'd take some convincing.
Sabine. That's
Come
his
on.
bloody name. What was the woman's name? It's not Elise, because that was the girl that we just sacrificed.
Out of the way, Boulder. I can't see a thing. So royalty walks into our home. A prince, no less.
Indeed,
You're a
my
long
boy.
mile from the castle, Prince. What do you think of our home, then? Do you like what your
What do you think
brother
of
has
our
done to
home,
us?
then?
These mountains have always been ours. Now Logan's taken them and is stripping them of all life. Oh, we're ready to go to war. But why should we follow Logan's kin?
You can trust me. You have my word.
We don't take much stock in words round these parts. We're simple folk. Ain't that right, Boulder?
Ain't that right, Boulder?
Proof. First, prove you are truly, as Walter claims, a hero. This is easily done. There's a secret chamber beneath the town of Brightwall.
Yeah, it is easily done. I could just fire magic.
Only heroes can survive its trials and reach the relics within. Bring me one of these ancient objects and I will believe you. Second, prove you are a warrior worthy of leading us into battle. You can do this by slaying the mercenaries who plague Mist Peak Valley, who have long soured our existence. Third, prove you are a true leader. Persuade our neighbours in Brightwall to share what food they have with us. Boulder.
Oh.
If we cannot eat, we will die.
And
the dead
Boulder.
make poor allies.
Is that all?
Yep, that's the lot. Off you go then. Good luck. Nice knowing you.
Come on, boy.
I feel like you should have a pipe and not a cigar.
It's nice to see Sabine hasn't mellowed with age. But anyway, I know
Is
the
that
place
a nice
you mentioned.
thing?
Your father built the chamber under the Brightwall Academy, Albion's greatest seat of learning. At least it was, until
Why is it so
Logan
echoey?
closed it down. Just show the old librarian your guild seal. He'll know what it means. I'll try to find out more about these mercenaries. I'll see you in Brightwall when I have some information.
Sure thing, my man.
It makes a nice change doing something useful.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, we've got some extra weapons now. I should have collected my first series of gifts really, it was just an extra outfit. But I'm sticking to the rule. I am not collecting gifts even if it's not gifts and they're pre-order bonuses. I want them, but I'm going to be good. I'm not going to take them. And I'm possibly never going to take them, because I might eventually do the DLCs on these characters as well. So, my Fable 1 and 2 characters have been left alone since completion. Like, you know, I haven't gone back to level them up and stuff. Although in Fable 2, that's not really a problem. You can just undo and refund the upgrades. We got an amethyst, a bit of money there. Out of the way, Boulder, can't see a thing. Oh, that was a drum there, wasn't it? So I'm gonna have to see what the man or the team who did the actual like audio design for Fable did after Lionhead closed down. 'Cause I love the music in Fable; it's so magical, especially like the. Do you get it when you just enter?
This chamber beneath Brightwall sounds...
No, you don't get it there. But like, you know, the Heroes Guild theme, or whatever that's called, and also a lot of the Fable 1 music in particular. Hey. Smells like someone's cooking food. Oh. To be fair, as long as this Fable has a bit more of the Fable 1 approach, which is chuck a few treasure chests along the main path that give you some healing potions, it won't be too difficult of a task. Because Fable 2 was very cheap when it came to giving you potions. Which I guess it's because the Fable games give you an abundance of money and plenty of places to buy potions, so they didn't really need to put loads of healing items in treasure chests along your path like they did for Fable 1. But when you're not allowed to buy them, it's a bit of a... It's a bit of a ball ache. What is it? What do you smell? Bad flesh. Oh, just decapitated the dog then. Do you see her? Shovel right through the neck. Another jet. Jet 2 holidays. Whatever, some health potion holidays, really. So I always remember this. It's one of the funniest things that happened during my time playing Fable. So when Fable 3 came out, I went day one to pick up this game that I pre-ordered with my friend Jay, and it was lucky his mum took us up to town to grab it. And the morning of the game, I had my £50 drawn out for my game. And for some reason, why did it give me so many jet? I was like, right, I got this £5 here, I don't need it, but I'm going to take it just in case. This isn't a funny story, just to be clear. This was a stressful moment that made me thankful. And when I got there, go to pick up my game, and it cost me £55, not 50. So I was so thankful that I didn't leave that fiver behind, because I would have been so embarrassed if I was a fiver short. But then I was playing Fable, like smashing it day one. I remember Jay was like proper going hardcore through the story, and I was proper lollygagging, like ooh ha, running around Miss Peak, exploring everywhere, finding my first golden key and all this sort of stuff. And then we did some co-op. And when you do co-op, you can buy houses together, so you go into a partnership. And I think the player 2 pays half the price of the house.
Brightfall, a most charming little
I can't remember if you needed to get into a business partnership or you could get married as well. So just to make it easier, like me and Jay had our characters get married. The player 2 character gets shrunk down. So out of nowhere, like when it shows you the wedding ceremony, Jay's character just gets shrunk like 2 foot shorter than my guy or something. Absolutely hilarious, and then just me and Jay just buckled at this ridiculous thing because we didn't expect it to actually show you a ceremony. Because obviously in Fable 2 it's just a little slideshow. Ah, you've gotten married. Marriage is beautiful. And then it just cuts away. But this one's actually a cutscene of your characters at the ceremony holding hands and kissing and stuff. And it's just... obviously it's like, technically it's a nice visual, but when it was me and my friend's character, it just proper tickled us. It was ridiculous. So my original Fable 3 character's first ever marriage was a gay marriage to my friend Jay. Oh goodness me,
Come on,
Fable.
people! You know you want to spend.
I don't want to spend, I want to find silver keys so I can open silver chests. Or silver key chests. Because I think these are going to be my best way to keep on top of things. Since, I'm not sure, this might actually be the hardest playthrough, which I thought it was going to be Fable 1 would be the hardest. But thinking about it, Fable 1 and Fable 2, the no legendary weapon requirement was, the workaround for that was to equip stronger weapons. Fable 3 has no such workaround. You know, my weapons will only get better one time. Which is slightly concerning.
Sweet papyrus. A real visitor.
Yes, a real visitor.
I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days.
Can I pause the game now? Cool.
Have you checked the Sanctuary shop recently? I believe
yes,
there
I've bought
are
out
new
the Sanctuary
items.
shop. I believe the only things in there are useless things that I don't want.
I hope everything is in order.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off the do-rag. I've never done this. Becoming a madman, taking off the bandana even, and the gloves.
By the
holy bookmark!
The guild seal!
Indeedy, boy!
I haven't seen
seen it since the old hero king last came here.
Just look how nice this
then
game
you
looks, though.
are-
Like, the
The
graphic
prince,
style
yes.
for it.
Oh, my. Please.
It's just full on my
come this
style.
way.
It's
Your father told me
cartoony,
that
but
one day a
realistic at the
challenger
same
bearing
time.
the
You know,
seal would
it's,
come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I
it's the
never
kind of art
imagined
style
it
that
would
I
happen
really
in my
like.
lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of
It's
course.
the same with like The Legend of
I have
Zelda,
often
especially say
wondered
Breath of
how
the
you would
Wild.
react to see
They're
it in its
realistic,
present state.
proportioned people, but it's very much
Here we are.
cartoony.
I can't tell you how many of our
Although
researchers
Breath of the
and
Wild is a little bit
professors
more
have
on the
studied
cartoony
this
side,
door,
because people got
hoping
pointy
to unlock
ears and
its
stuff. So.
mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
The Guild Seal. Open sesame. Well, it's a magical door, because do you notice how that the bar in the middle moved from the outside to the inside of the door and somehow didn't appear when the door opened? So the metal bar that was kind of rotating in just disappeared, just shrunk. Right. I'm also going to leave the books alone, because one day I might pluck up the courage to try to collect all the books on stream. So there's one there, look. I just don't know if it's something I'm gonna want to do. It'll just take forever, and I think the way how I'd have to do that is I would have to like do some poor man editing, which would basically be once the video's done, do loads of not clipping, but actually I'm not sure if you can do any sort of editing through Twitch's systems, but at bare minimum what I could do is on Twitch do what's it called, highlights. So highlight the video multiple times, can't use that, to get rid of all the bits where I was wasting time too much, and then merge all the videos together again. An easy way to do that would be to, every time I find a book, once the book is finished talking, like press pause to go to the sanctuary. Yes. And then, so like, yeah, I found my book. Press pause, go to the sanctuary.
Hello.
And then leave the sanctuary. And then that way I could clip it in between the sanctuary fast travels. Oh, no, not fast travels, but you know, when I go to and from the sanctuary. So that way it's less jarring visually. Audio would still be a bit of a kerfuffle, because I'd be talking about one thing and then all of a sudden talking about something completely different.
Hello, Jasper here again.
Hello.
I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch.
A flit switch?
However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary.
Hollow men back there.
You should come back as soon as you possibly can.
Alright. Before we do,
This
let's check
sanctuary
the
contains an
settings.
armor.
Is there anything we can do here to make it look even nicer? That's just brightness, isn't it? Oh, actually, I will do the brightness a little bit, because Fable 2 was a little bit loud. Yeah, put on surround sound for the headphones. Hopefully that's okay. For you.
Within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm
Now,
gonna go for
admittedly,
the
these
sword
weapons don't appear
and
particularly
the
impressive. Yes.
pistol.
However,
Sword because
according
it's
to
a
the
little
book,
faster,
they
but
actually
also
change
weaker.
as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve.
Yeah, but the problem is they don't really talk. I've never actually renamed the swords or anything. But right, I may have spelt that wrong, so let's
Either
quickly
weapon is
Google it
fine,
now to make sure I
all-round
spelt it
personal
right.
preference.
Because I wasn't prepared for this. I just There we are. Excalibur.
That
That's the sword that we're going to be going
certain
with.
to cut a swathe through your foes, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you have a proper weapon, you should return to the chambers underneath Brightwall Academy.
I've never actually changed
yes,
the name, but
flit
oh
switch.
god,
Now,
that was horrible.
The way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve
Yes.
that purpose ably.
It's a bit weird why Fable 3 of all Fable games seems to have the most, you know, intense tutorial system in it. By this point, you'd think, you know, a load of people have played Fable, so they know the core mechanics, and they haven't changed all that much. Get out of here, you punks. On the plus side, I haven't got to collect my guild seals in this one, they just fly right into you. That's not the one I was aiming at, but okay. Ha! Ah, no! I do like this battle music though. You got the, like, you know, so it's just the actual vocals in it is really nice. Yeah, we're probably going to hear a lot of that battle music because fighting is going to take forever to finish. Speaking of which, when you have to do that battle in Reva's bloody mansion, where Jonathan Ross is commentating it, that's going to be horrible. Especially if the game is proper cheap with the healing items. Although I do know for a fact that you do get healing items in there. I'm not sure if every room gives you a treasure chest of a health potion, but at least a few of them do. I remember that for sure. Which, obviously, that is this game's version of the arena. Or the crucible. Aha! And... oh. No, we don't get our gun yet. Faster, man! Come on, gents, what do you got? Oh, I didn't click that. I didn't mean to click it anyway. That's annoying. Oh, I can still get to that one, it's fine. No, 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 no. Yeah. I win this day. This time you lose. We got a summon creature potion. Yeah, I might do something with those, like where I'm not allowed to use the creature potions and slow down time potions. That might be a good way of doing a workaround for just be able to put them on instantly. There we go. I'm gonna grab that chest over there. Oh. May as well skip those enemies. It doesn't matter anyway if you miss one of these chests. There's a certain place, I'll show you now. It's just over there. Oh, still has the audio problems, which is a shame. Well, it hasn't had any updates, so there's no reason why this game wouldn't still have the audio problems. You can see the switch by there, look. Now you can't. Now you can. If you know what it looks like, you know what I'm talking about. But it's right there in the middle of that little area. You pull that and it lifts all of these up. And then you can get up there where there's a silver key, I believe. And also, if you come back here later, there's a gnome by here.
Welcome to...
I don't know why I'm pausing the game. There's nothing I can do to the audio. There is no like change the audio in game to stop it from doing that. Because usually I have the audio set to TV. So not even changing the audio to surround sound does anything to fix the audio. Sadly. And no matter how many playthroughs I stream of this game, Microsoft refuse to fix it. No one at Microsoft is checking out my streams occasionally, apparently. Which, at this point, honestly, if they actually fixed this, if they actually fixed the bloody audio problem for this game and the visual bugs that happen, I would complete another playthrough. Just a thank you Microsoft for fixing the backwards compatible Fable 3 playthrough. And I would begin and end every stream by saying thank you to Microsoft and whichever developers did it, if they reveal who did it. So yeah, so if you want that sort of praise, Microsoft, get on it, and I will make it happen. Come on, dog, what we got? So I think... oh, controller batteries are low. Let me quickly plug this in. There we go. I think what I might do in terms of the roads to rule, for the player, I might make it, I'll give one choice, and it's either you have to, you can either have one upgrade to your magic, or you can get the spell weaving, which, bearing in mind, you don't actually have a second spell. So I'm not sure if there's a benefit to having spell weaving without a second spell. But you can have 2 fireballs, and again, I don't know if that improves the damage of your fireball, but if it does, I'm guessing it doesn't, but I want 2 gloves just because it bugs me not being symmetrical. Oh. It's snowing inside this cave. I'll check online to see if the spell weaving actually improves the spell. If it doesn't increase the damage of the spell whatsoever by putting 2 fireball spells together, then it doesn't matter. If it does actually affect the power of the spell, thank you, then I will make it so you can have one or the other as my condition. Come on, boy. I was referring to the dog. Alright, let's just get rid of the Hollow Man, because... Alright, come on, oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, come on, quickly now. Well, I don't know, I've been told, but Hollow Men are slow as balls. Another bloody jet! This game is mocking me with jet. That's like the 4th one or the 5th one I've had in this playthrough already. And they're not even worth that much. Oh, why did they put the sword away for? So it's not even like I can sell them and make big money. I can sell them and make mediocre money. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, take that, see? What's up, boy? Are you barking at this treasure over here? Or something else? Oh, could you imagine having to wait around for that bloody dog to sort his head out? Because it's so bloody slow. This is also where that lever was, just so you know. I'm not sure if this will go well for me, because I'm sure this game makes Hollow Men fight you, doesn't it, for doing this? I don't think it's the regular free hit Hollow Men. Ow. It's only 6 hits. I suppose that's not too bad. For the gun one. At least. 3, 4, 5, 6. So you 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 9. Okay. Yeah, what's wrong, lads? You got 2 weapons and you can't block with a single one. Ow. Finish him off, see? There we go. That one opens by there for us. Happy days. Still having these weird audio crackles, but it's fine. I'm not going... Oh no, it doesn't lift them all up. I thought it did. I guess I'm mistaken. Maybe something else that lifts them all up and I'm just misremembering. Every time I replay one of these Fable games, I seem to misremember slightly more and more. There you go. That's our 5th key already. Right. Let's get back on track and get ourselves our pistol. And what should we name the pistol? I know Dante's pistols were ebony and ivory.
Ah, hello. Yes, you'll recall that I mentioned that flit switches require a knock from a melee weapon. Well, it seems that was only partially correct. According to the book, only blue switches require melee weapons. The red variety requires magic, and to activate yellow switches, you must shoot them with a firearm. Fortunately, that section of the book also indicated where some firearms were located, and these weapons, well, they must be seen to be believed. Please return to the sanctuary as soon as you can.
What was this?
Ah, so the weapons in question were also left for you by your father. They are in the armory.
To the armory!
Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and achieve other incredible effects.
What to Google? Like not famous pistols, famous...
The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a
fictional
surprising
pistols.
punch.
It'd help if I press letters. Not numbers. So I'll give it 1 second. What guns we got here? Also, the Judge Dredd gun. Can you give me a name?
Anytime you're ready, select one of the guns.
2 seconds, mate. What was Han Solo's blaster called? Let's go for that one. D. Oh, that's not the gun. Let's Google Han Solo's blaster. See what that's called. Han Solo's blaster. Oh, it actually was called the DL44. Alright. The model of it is the DL44 Heavy Blaster Pistol. All right. Let's see, have a look. And we can have it DL44 like that. I'm not going to have Heavy Blaster Pistol in the name as well, that'd be a bit too long. Oh yeah,
The pistol,
DL44.
excellent choice. You are in an enclosed space at the moment, after all. I'll keep the rifle here in case you change your mind. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
Alright. Pew! Aha! What do you got now, lads? I've got a full armory now. Yeah, so far though, I haven't thought of any new rules to have for this playthrough. What with this one tutorial, not giving you much time to think of other rules, maybe. Because obviously, the other rules come to mind when you're playing the game and circumstances arise and you think, oh wait a minute, if I limit this would be a little bit harder but not unfun. Like I am considering no slowing time and no summon creature potions. But I'm not so sure about that one just yet. I'll have to wait and see if the weapons are too much of a hindrance. Because if the weapons are so noticeably bad and weak by the mid to late game, I don't want to make it unfun, you know, make so I'm not allowed to use those potions, because they might be the only thing that makes it so the combat is bearable in the late game. But that might be one. Doesn't help that the game is like, go on, use one. Go on, use a few extra, just to try it out, you know. Have a little taster of what slow time can provide for you. Ah, more hollow men. Come on, shoot. God, though, and I think in this one, pistol only is actually a handicap over the over the rifle, since they'll only be upgraded one single time. I think the extra range of the rifle will be more beneficial to the player opposed to the pistol's faster fire rate, just because if you can start killing fools from a much longer distance, it's going to help you out more than what the pistol provides you. I do maintain, if you're upgrading them to their maximum levels, the pistol is definitely the superior weapon. Let's have a look. Will the dog register a dig spot potentially by here? No? Okay. Pick up the music box. You gotta love how they brought back the music box
You
from
have
Fable
done
2.
well. Now, step into the light. There is much you need to know.
But usually that's where people step in to die. I don't want to go into the light.
Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
Alright, then I will open the music box. How do I do it? Oh, there we go.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will
Honestly,
fall.
Teresa is such a manipulative woman.
Its people will do as I say, or they will die.
Like when you play through the game, you're very well aware that this is very much taken out of context.
I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
Like, she could have easily done that part of the cuts, you know, of his little monologue there, when he's referring to the fact that the crawler and that darkness, or whatever it's called, is coming to envelop Albion and destroy it.
Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
Yeah. Oh. She actually started disappearing when I done it. Yeah! Road to rule. So, as I say, we're allowed one upgrade for both of these, and then either that one, or we'll see if the spell weaving actually increases damage. We won't get the landlord pack because there's no point, because we're not buying property, so we'll just leave that one alone. We're allowed this one because this is just some expressions, so that's not a problem. And we're allowed to get this one because it's the die pack. I'm not going to open those now because I'm going to see what happens if I wait until later in the game when I've done a lot more stuff. Maybe I'll get a cool upgrade for the sword and for the pistol, and not just some shitty basic one because you've collected gold or something crap, you know. Maybe once I've killed loads of Balverines or something. Oh, you've killed lots of hobs. Or not hobs, wolves.
Blessed index cards. You made it.
Blessed index
this
cards.
This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero
Huzzah!
again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would
It's a shame
succeed,
you can't
sir.
visually
You now
upgrade
have
your
proof
weapon
positive
without
of your
increasing the
heroic
damage
status.
of it.
And I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for
splendid.
you outside the local tavern.
So what time are we on now for the stream? Hour and 15. Yeah, we should have enough time to go to Sega as well. But so far, I do think the rules that we have are probably the ones we're going to stick with. I don't think there needs to be any changes other than maybe minor tweaks here and there to make it so, you know, it's manageable.
Just passing through then.
Bet you won't find a better deal than here in my shop.
I sell the finest items.
You were
Hi.
successful then. Bloody marvellous. You'll be glad to know I
Bloody
have some
marvellous.
information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier,
get your nose
but
up my
always
ass.
had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan. Come with me.
I'm not sure if the having to waste a potion upon KO will work in this game, just because the game's not giving me any bloody healing items.
One of the
like, 2 potions
mercenaries.
or something.
A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant
Clarence
for everyone.
and Jimmy are very
It
different.
wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweights, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be.
Please be blood. Please be blood.
Hmm.
You're not going to fool... What's it called? You're not going to fool anyone about his facial hair and tattoos.
You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos.
Or beard.
I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though.
tattoos.
In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste
Cheers,
of
Walter.
real battle. But I know
Indeed.
you'll do just fine.
These guys are fucking
More of the wet
fun.
stuff.
Thanks.
Am I not allowed to steal from these? Oh god, this is going to be even harder than I thought. If the game won't let me steal.
Owned ya.
Owned, yeah.
If things get any worse, I'll have to close down. And this will become a ghost town.
Right, let's have a look here. If I go to... I know for a fact you can steal in
I'm
this
coming
game.
down with something.
How do I steal?
Bloody
though?
marvellous.
Looking for something
Examine.
special?
See, no, see, that says buy.
Business has been
You're not allowed to buy.
I'm practically giving it away.
What I need to do is I need to find an inn, go to sleep until night time, and then see if I can steal the potions in the night. If I can do that, we'll be fine, because then I can just steal potions. I gotta earn money. I know it's for the main mission to do the job, but I'll just sell the jet and the amethysts that I've collected. Yeah, you can do that job. Obviously, that's not against the rules.
Get a moustache.
It's no abuse in the job system. You're allowed to use the job system, just sparingly.
Want some healthy drinks?
I've gone with outright ruling.
I buy
that
stuff.
You cannot use.
So come here and I'll buy your stuff, okay? I just... Oh, thank you for your custom.
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
No, I have not. I don't know why I was following. I knew the bloody shop was by there on the right, and I just following the cookie trail like a tit.
Let's see what we can do for you. Yeah, it may be expensive. We should have just what you...
Any particular
Some new
reason why
garments
it's so
have been
expensive, my
added to your
man?
wardrobe. That beard should be a real boon if you're seeking a job in the technology sector.
You're paying top gold.
Real boon for the
top
technology
quality
sector.
item. You need a license for that face.
Hey, I suppose I could kill the shopkeeper, then steal the items. I think that could technically work. If I really, you know, if there are no other ways around it, I could just kill the shopkeeper, then steal their items. Because I know for a fact you can definitely steal, but it's only in the night, I believe. You can go, but I don't think the shops have their items out in the night. It's just the stalls don't. The shops do, but you got to break into the shop and then you can steal the items. I think. But we shall worry about that another time. What's wrong, dogs? Maybe I'll make it so only summon creature potions are allowed, perhaps. No, what you call it? No slow time potions. All same as before, you know, like you can use them in a manner to waste them. So if you're on your final enemy and you're about to kill him, you can use the slow time potion to waste it and then kill the enemy, because obviously you didn't need it. It weren't a case of if you know, if you're getting wrecked, so if you don't use the potion you're gonna just get killed. I don't want to jinx it, but this area tends to get blacked out with the stupid textures disappearing. So it's nice that it hasn't yet. It's also nice that this Fable shows you your key count when you collect a key. Oh, a dig spot. Yeah, I was never going to find that. And then boy, where to? Oh, I have to name the dog as well. I'll call him. I'm maybe going to call him Frog the Second.
Be sure to teach those mercenaries a lesson. I'm sure that they deserve one.
Rename you. We will call him.
Oh, that is catchy.
Frog
He's
the
bound
Second.
to enjoy being called that.
Come on, Frog the Second. Let's go. Yep, I'm sure he's going to absolutely love being called Frog the Second. That's Jimmy! What's that? A bird. What now, Frog? The Second. Not to be mistaken for Frog the First. Or simply Frog. Another jet. Cheers, game. Very much appreciated that. Yes! Health potion, come on. I'm not sure how many we have, but it's definitely not enough. The only good part is, with this game, you definitely won't be finding any weapons in dive spots or anything like that. So the chances of dive spots having useful items to the player are just more jet. Obviously in Fable 2 you could find, like in treasure, well you can still find them in treasure chests, but in dive spots and stuff you'd find, you know, a rusty katana or something of that nature. I wonder why the game wants me to walk all the way around when the place I need to go is right there. Very odd. Hi friends!
Hi Jimmy, back
It's
from
me,
killing some
Jimmy.
dwellers. Come on in.
Oh, you know it. It's funny as well, because Seika is kind of just a repeat of Twinblade, because Twinblade was a hero who was more like a bandit, and Seika is a mercenary who was more like a bandit.
You been up to much
So it's
lately?
basically the same deal.
Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business. Hey, Jimmy, over here.
And get caught out sooner? I think not.
Alright. Let's see your skills then.
I didn't mean to do that.
Got it. It's not Jimmy. Ooh,
It's not Jimmy. Now that. It's a shame that this Fable is very limited with the weapons you can use. Like, that guy had a cleaver. I want to use a cleaver. Which is funny, because Fable 2 has cleavers, and I didn't use them in Fable 2. You know, when the game doesn't let you use cleavers, I want a cleaver. But the weapon you get for donating to the Temple of Light is a cleaver. The Rising Sun is like a golden cleaver. Okay, that's so weird.
Watch out, boys. He's got a gun in him.
Got a gun and what? You didn't finish your sentence there, friend. Oh god.
Keep it up, you bloody murdering dogs. We've nearly got him beat.
Cover! Find some cover!
Oh, I'm so glad this game lets you aim without having to upgrade your gun.
Not on my new shirt, though. That's...
Die! Yeah, look at me go. Yeah, so hopefully now if we can kill Seika and then do maybe a little bit more without having to upgrade the weapons, we might get a cool upgrade for the weapons.
We can't possibly be losing.
Ah, but friends, you're forgetting one important detail. A Capjack Sparrow. Little pig, let me in. Alright. Ah! There we go. What's this? Summer creature potions. I'm still not allowed to loot just random items. This is not good. So it seems like every Fable makes it slightly harder to get healing items for some reason. I can't even steal from the cash registers, man. Alright. Just keep going then.
Jimmy was my mate!
Key.
Die!
Right, but you realise that Jimmy's... Oh no, this one isn't one that has the silver key on top of it. Where's the silver key? It's funny because these guys are getting killed because they think Jimmy is dead, but Jimmy is not dead, and now he's going to come back to camp and all his friends will be dead. Yeah, come on, we're waiting on you, dog. Frog would have never given me this shit, Frog the Second. Right, you got 5 seconds. 5, 4. Let's try this. 3. Okay. Oh, I got tea. The game appears to be giving me a full mercenary tattoo set for free. No, let me...
Kick him off, mate! It's just a dog!
The dog's not even attacking you.
Today's your dying.
But I... Are those not explosive barrels? Oh, there we go. Thank you. That was way harder to aim on than it should have been. To lock onto, I suppose. Hello, Jason. Thank you for dropping by. On Fable free now.
Stop him from shooting!
No, don't stop me from shooting you.
Damn dog is dangerous too!
Hey. How's it going?
We're under fire. Keep your heads down, boys.
There we go. Right, here's the silver key. Right, I'll check that message in a second. It is nothing if not a mighty one. Shooting up. Oh, it is.
The rest of us are fighting to the death, and you're...
And I'm what? Killing you all. There we go. Right, what's this message? I'm so hyped for Friday. I have recently seen a real-life photo on the internet of UK version of Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition. The one who took the photo put the Nintendo Switch there for size comparison. I'll have to click on that link in a moment. I'll check that once. What's this? Oh no, shit! Oh god, I hope that didn't hurt me. Maybe here for me. I've noticed how the dog gets like really aggressive when you turn off safety mode.
Kill the Jimmy impersonator!
Oh, you got you bugger. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, I can't wait to play Tears of the Kingdom. It's going to be so difficult to stream when that game comes out. Just like what happened with Breath of the Wild, I had to pry myself off the Switch to stream when that game came out. And my streams went down from an average of like 2.5 to 3 hours back then to like somewhere between half an hour and an hour and a half. I just could not get myself to stream for the 2 hours. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same with Tears of the Kingdom, where I'll find games that I can stream for short periods of time.
There are new items available in the Sanctuary shop. You have some new pieces of clothing.
Check on all the
If you
tattoos.
prefer it that way, who am I to judge whether a change of apparel is significantly detrimental to one's appearance?
Let's take that off. Oh yeah. Let's take off the hat as well. Let's check on these gloves.
Go perfectly with those gloves as a riding crop or a... generals use them to point to maps. Swagger stick. That's it. Swagger stick. Swagger stick.
A swagger stick. Yeah, I'm sure I'd look spiffing with a swagger stick.
Leave him!
Right.
He's mine!
Hello, Seika.
You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's
But they all attacked
dwellers,
me.
that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one.
Yeah, well, you smell. Bit earlier, the roll there. Why am I still on fire? I hope that's not hurting me.
I'm gonna stuff your dead body and use it as a court stand.
Oh, you're not. Shut up.
No!
No! Shoot and roll. The tried and true system that never fails.
Ha! You ain't got a donut's chance in a room full of fatties.
A donut's chance in a room full of fatties. Oh my god. What a bloody sentence. God damn, this man's got an arm.
Like that?
I don't like it.
This ain't good. Tall bugger, ain't ya? Come here, let me make you a head.
I'm already out of healing items. I have to take out Seika, and now.
Right, let's show this dunhead how good we are.
I'm gonna grind you into hamburgers. I mean like proper hamburgers.
What's the non-proper hamburgers? Oh shit. Go. Come on.
Fight back, boss! Fight back! Excellent shot!
Shit.
Excellent!
Come on. There's 2 shots on Seika. One less of his men to worry about. I definitely should have upgraded my weapons. I'm pretty sure I would have killed Seika by now.
Smack his head until his skull explodes.
Come on.
Yeah, too bad for you, I'm wearing my flame retardant.
Shut up. Get out of the way.
This guy is kicking our ass.
Yep. Yes! Ooh. Alright, we got him. We're gonna go for the good option because otherwise
Stop!
I think you have to keep fighting if you pick the evil option.
This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live. It's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise.
I will spare him. Actually, I don't recall. Do you have to keep fighting him, or do you just stab him through the gut?
Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go!
Let my people go.
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Sparing Seika has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
Alright. Yeah, I'm starting to think for this Fable, I might have to make it so I'm allowed to buy food. Because I'm not sure if the game is going to be giving me much food whatsoever. Unlock marriage, house buy-in, having children. You know what? What was the landlord pack then? Become Albion's greatest baron and learning how to buy, rent and decorate houses. I'll may as well buy them. I'm not going to buy houses, but maybe I need to buy these so I can steal from houses. Who knows? I don't see why they'd have anything to do with each other. But that one says how to buy houses, and then this one says house buying. It's literally the same thing. Whatever. And I guess these are leveling up the jobs. Yeah, blacksmith level 2s. And then these are magic level 2. So we only allow level 1s. I'm going to try and go a little bit further before I upgrade the sword and gun.
It is a momentous occasion, sir. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks
no, it's a shame those days are gone, eh?
If you return to Brighton, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
Oh, you gotta get that entrepreneur pack. Oh, can't jump down that way. Tell you what though, I do genuinely love all the Fable games. Like, I'll never understand how people can just outright hate Fable 3. I can understand being... Yeah, fuck it, I don't care. Sleep, I need my health back. I'm hoping this still replenishes your health. Still can't steal. Waving the white flag. I don't think it matters if you trespass in the city or little camp of people that you've murdered. What's up here? What is up here? Come on, health potions. $75 gold. Come on, health potion. Oh my god, another set. So like your best friend in this game is literally just running past the enemies. There is genuinely no benefit to fighting and killing everyone. There's another chest here. Which is something I don't take advantage of until later in the game, like I did in Fable 1 and Fable 2. In Fable... Yes! In Fable 1 I started running past enemies in Bowerstone Graveyard or Cemetery with all the Hollow Men. I was like, and also when you're escaping from the prison, I was like, nah, I can't do it. There's too many Hollow Men, and it's just going to get me killed for no reason.
Houses are excellent investments. Besides,
I can buy a house for 600 gold.
That special.
Yeah, I doubt it. And then in Fable 2, when you're escaping through Reva's rear passage, and you get attacked by all of Lucian's guards, and it's like, nah, there's too many. But that one, it kind of backfired, because I ended up having to fight about 20 or 15 guards in a tunnel. Well, it actually didn't backfire, because I managed to kill them all without being KO'd, I believe. But it could have gone better. Yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of research after this stream to see if what methods you have of getting food in Fable 3 without buying. Because if you can't find food without buying it, and you very, very rarely find health potions, I may have to allow the buying of food, as I mentioned earlier, and only food. But also, you know, not taking the piss with it, not just like buying like 15 or 30 carrots or something. Could go about it every time you defeat a boss, or when you finish a main story mission, you're allowed to buy a few pieces of food or something. Or you're only allowed to buy the food that has the lowest effectiveness. Oh, there's a weird shadow thing or something there.
I'm casting the auto death spell.
What's this? There's a chicken feather in
Not
my
the.
beard.
Oh shit! He's a Vada
Is that
Cadaver
normal?
in people. He is.
Ah,
auto death
here he
spell.
is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed, we
All
have
good, I hope.
made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Miss Peak of Saker and his men.
Oh, stop
They
it,
have
you
been a
two.
source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
Were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
there you have it. The way I see it, you will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion.
I said
What
you
better
can steal
time
in
to
Fable
start?
Free if
I
the
heartily
shopkeeper's
agree
not
with Sir Walter.
around.
Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean. Now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the sanctuary's map
yeah.
table. It can help you
Side
find
quests
people
now.
who are
What time
in
we on
need of
first,
a
though?
hero.
We've got 15 minutes. They need a hero.
An excellent way to get... You can now see the villagers in need.
So
You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect
Seems there's
and
only the
loyalty
two
of others in the region.
we'll do the chicken one. Alright, let's go speak to our crazy man who's terrified of the chicken uprising. More chicken run stuff, possibly.
This is terrible. Somehow the gate got open, and all of my chickens have escaped. I don't know how they did it, those chickens, and maybe I never will. Chickens are extraordinarily clever. Will you find the buggers for me?
Sure thing, friend.
Right, you'll need this.
Yeah, I tried looking
Contrary
to see if there's a
what
way to get
most
food
people
without buying
think,
it,
chickens
but
are-
You've a new suit
according to the it showed some weird thing that said Rogue Fable Free. So I'm not quite sure what that's referring to, but like I say, I'll play it by ear. I'll see how it goes. If the game is very stingy with the healing items, then I will have to I'll either have to accept gifts to get healing items as gifts, or I'll have to allow myself to just buy some produce. Because I know for a fact you'll get healing items as gifts. A Dweller Men's Gloves. I've already got Dweller Men's. Why would they put those in there? Surely they should be corresponding of the opposite gender. Because if you're a woman, those would be good for you because you don't have the men's gloves. But if you're a man, your character already has the male gloves. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? I'm a chicken man. Right, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna just try and kill that woman and steal her potions.
Mad to go anywhere else.
After I've completed this mission.
Let me buy your unwanted items. Fair
See
price
if it
paid.
works out well for me. obviously I'll have very limited window to do it. I am going to try and sleep first to see if I can just go there in at night time. I thought the third one was around here. Higher up, probably then, than I recall. Oh yeah, there's that weird black texture I was referring to.
You uncouth wretch.
There we go.
It is tragedy that this fair city demands we must feed their souls,
Yeah.
starve their minds.
I'm not sure why Fable 3 does this. It's the only Fable game that has that problem. And it's a shame, because it's already, like, generally speaking, the least enjoyed Fable game. So the least they could do is make it a very smooth experience when you play it on the current gen consoles. Oh, bright wall. Someone broke your wall. Ain't bright no more.
That's all of them. At last.
Yep.
The town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up
Bernard.
again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens.
We're gonna go bad on this one.
Right. It's like I've said all along. We had to kill them all.
You
Oh,
bastard!
there's a bit of grass inside that.
Look, you're either
pen.
with me or you're one of them. Which is it?
Oh god. Chicken chaser?
This is all just... I don't know if I can go on living with you, Bernard.
No.
I have no doubt
let's
that
not
the
do
people
anything
of Brightwall
hasty
will-
here. Oh, here we go, I can use the
If your
D-pad now.
hands are chilly, you do have some new gloves, and they look quite toasty. Before all this started, I offered you very nearly the same outfit. I remember as though it was yesterday. I can't recall whether you chose it, though, oddly. I see you've decided to take things...
Oh no, let me pause that again.
Ah,
I am
hello.
just gonna upgrade the two weapons just to see. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference how long I hold off on the upgrades, to be honest. And I'd rather just be a little bit stronger. Well, I say a little bit stronger, as strong as I'm going to be. So again, we can have level 1 melee and level 1 range, and then either level 1 magic or spell weaving, depending on if spell weaving does or doesn't even do anything. There we go. So we just got a little bit of writing on our sword now, which I guess means it doesn't matter with the first upgrade because it doesn't actually provide any substantial change to your weapon. Just puts a little magical marker on level 2 when your weapon actually changes. Does my barrel get a little bit longer there? Travel to the exit portal. I'll have to do that, play through Fable 3 without upgrading the weapons. But in a regular playthrough, you know, where I can buy potions and stuff. And then when it's all done, upgrade the weapons to level 5 instantly
This is
after
all
finishing the
just...
game.
I don't know if I can...
2 seconds, you two. I want to
The
quickly see
armory
what it
is
says.
at your disposal.
See, 5 damage more. Excalibur, give me info. Yeah, see, so it doesn't actually provide any buff or any improvement to the actual sword. It's level 2, 3, 4 and 5 that do that. No, let's not get hysterical. Right, it's turning to night, so I don't have to kill the shopkeeper.
Time for us to split
think.
up. I can't live with a man who holds innocent life.
If I can just kill the shopkeeper and steal the potions, I would prefer to do that. We've got loads of things going black there.
Looking for something special?
It says buy. Unless it says steal, I can't have it. Let's save the game. I don't think this is going to make much of a difference, to be honest with you. I feel like the game will save anyway.
Now here is where you can fine-tune the
I thought it was to manually save the game.
more
yeah, save and
esoteric
continue.
aspects of...
Right, let's try this now. Let's see what happens. Oh.
You scared me. You trying to give me a heart
Oh.
attack? Bunch of chickens.
Right.
That Saker always seems to get away.
So, the potions get put away. Again, I still can't steal. So we will sleep until
Last time
midday.
I was here, Brightwall was buzzing with
Unprotected
culture.
sleep.
I remember an acting troupe who attracted huge crowds. What was their name?
That would be Lambert and Pinch, our greatest thespian.
Lambert and Pinch. Alright, so this is going to go very bad now. And quickly.
I don't talk
Okay,
to
then.
would-be murderers.
And don't
What can
do
I do
it
for you
again.
then? I don't think I've seen more evil acts in my life.
That could have gone better. That person now hates you, but no matter. Hate has its upside. A person who can't stand to be around you will sometimes offer gifts, some
So I've
might say
killed her, but
bribes,
the potions are
to leave
gone.
them alone. Welcome
Right.
to the
Well,
sanctuary.
that did not work as I hoped it would. So let's just load up the save. Hopefully this is before. Alright. Well, we're 3 minutes away from the 2-hour mark anyway, so we're going to leave it by there for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for rules that could work in this playthrough, please let me know in the comments. As I say, we may have to make it so I'm allowed to buy food, because I don't know how plentiful healing items are in this Fable, or maybe I'll have to think of a different penalty for dying. Maybe every death you have to waste money, so more people die at the end of the game perhaps, or so I don't have access to buying the meager healing items that I'm allowed to do. Still have no buying potions, maybe, just you're allowed to buy produce. So like I say, we'll see how it goes. I'll maybe do one more part, or maybe even 2 more parts, and if I still am struggling to find healing items and food, it will be you have to, maybe every time you die you have to go into the blacksmiths and buy the most expensive weapon that they have, or the most expensive weapon that you can afford to buy. But yeah, thank you so much, take care, like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this. Check out my playthroughs for Fable Anniversary and Fable 2's Ultimate Challenge run, as well as playthroughs I've done good and evil for the whole trilogy. And I will hopefully see you in the next part. Bye now.